I'm Simon Gold. Welcome to this webinar, which is for all companies who have expressed an interest in joining the Aurora Engineering Partnership Provider Network, which we are refreshing in 2020 in support of the Engineering Delivery Partner contract to DE&S and MOD Frontline Commands. The Aurora Engineering Partnership provides the default route for defence equipment and support, DE&S procurement, to secure engineering services from industry and provided to DE&S and the wider Ministry of Defence departments and agencies. The Aurora Engineering Partnership is made up of Atkins, BMT and QinetiQ, who joined forces in 2018 to form the partnership. This brings together considerable cross-sector and non-defence experience supported by a world-class provider network. Our vision is to enable better outcomes from the frontline commands, and we would like to do this through two key mechanisms. Firstly, we will provide a strong and professional engineering partnership, which will enable agile and efficient outcomes for frontline equipment and support, and also we will provide leadership across the engineering enterprise in partnership to drive increased performance and productivity for the full range of engineering services by focusing on outcomes for our customers. Since October 18, we have provided engineering services that were traditionally procured through various routes and frameworks, including a host of requirements, including resources, products, and services. Historically, this approach was inefficient, incoherent, and costly. As a delivery partner, we can enable more efficient services by delivering requirements through jointly staffed hub and a single front door process, reducing frictional costs, and delivering economies of scale to our customer. This gives greater accountability to DE&S, the engineering function, and they have a single entity to support them and challenge them as they deliver their services. We are incentivized to deliver great outcomes. Everything that we deliver is quality assured, whether delivered through our partners or provider network. We seek to maximize value for money by driving innovation and a progressive adoption of increasingly efficient methods to deliver our services. And we will provide and nurture a sustainable provider network, encouraging SME access and ensuring alignment and development of capability to our customers. As we identified above, the Aurora Engineering Partnership provides the full range of services to DE&S and to the frontline commands. A couple of interesting case studies that have happened in our first 18 months of operation. We supported the Lightning II capability introduction, delivering all engineering services essential to obtaining and retaining flight clearance in pursuit of Military Aviation Authority regulatory compliance regime, including independent technical evaluations, trials activities, and development of the safety assessment. In addition, we were the engineering partner for the Electronic Countermeasures Programme. We delivered all significant engineering outputs on the critical path to achieving initial gate for a major MOD electronic countermeasures capability program. These will be supplemented by other project engineering artifacts such as TRL assessments, ILS plans, R&M plans, and tender support documents. From the statistics you can see on this slide, the support of the provider network has been significant in achieving these outcomes. On the left, you can see we support the full range of domains with a prominence in air, although we see significant requirements for support across the domains. And also the capabilities you can see from cybersecurity to safety and environmental and engineering management and approval support, with the percentages there indicating the volumes that we have secured from the provider network. So on to our provider network. We believe that this is a critical capability that we need to ensure that we both deliver excellence in outcome for our customer, but also to generate innovation, to stimulate the SME agenda, and also to ensure that we have sufficient depth of SQUEP and capabilities to support the Ministry of Defence both today and in the future. So looking to the activity that we've worked on with our provider network, 35% of engineering services contracted by the Aurora Engineering Partnership have been undertaken in the provider network. We believe this shows our commitment to ensuring a fair apportionment of work across industry and ensuring that all organisations have the opportunity to participate in work and tendering programmes. We're also delighted that of that 35%, 70% was delivered by small to medium-sized enterprises. This indicates to us that we have the right level of due diligence and the correct level of support to our SMEs to ensure that they are well represented in our network. We're delighted to say that 80 of our provider network have delivered subcontracts in the first 20 months of operation. And by number, 66 small and medium-sized enterprises have delivered work to us. So looking to our refreshed provider network from 2020 onwards, we are looking to further define the strategic value of that provider network. And our commitment is that we will continue to develop a diverse, collaborative and sustainable network that delivers adaptable, agile and innovative solutions for our customers, ensuring that value for money is improved and outcomes for our front lines are sustained. It is clear that there are benefits to be had for our customer from the provider network. They will continue to get value for money through robust and quality assured sourcing and contracting, a collaborative and diverse network of world-class providers delivering services to them, and a continuation of service during our refresh programme. However, we also believe that there are significant benefits to you all in joining our provider network. We will deliver a transparent and easy to use network with simplified category codes and easy access to opportunities in the market. We will utilise SME-friendly terms and use systems and tools to ensure ease of use, and our commitment to prompt payment remains absolute. We will also work with you to develop an understanding of the customer's demand so we can have a better understanding of how we can support DE&S both in the short and long term. In addition, we are looking to take our provider network with us on a journey of innovation. We believe that there is potential and capability within our collective organisations to challenge the established thinking and the ways of delivering engineering services and outputs. We want your experience in innovation to demonstrate that either you as an organisation or in collaboration with the Aurora partners or other network providers can innovate outcomes to be more efficient, more effective or more economic. We are being challenged by our customer to think of ways of bringing forward emerging and disruptive technologies by leveraging best practice from adjacent markets, bringing forward digitisation and digital techniques, whilst all the time leveraging economies of scale through larger and longer contracts and optimising our operational processes and commercial ways of working. We would be delighted to hear from you about ways that you believe that your skills, products and technology can deliver a fundamentally different way of delivering engineering services to our customers. But underpinning all of that is our application of social value. QinetiQ, Atkins and BMT absolutely apply the social value principles set out by the MOD in our supply chain. We want to ensure that we have a safe and secure supply chain, which is underpinned by environmental sustainability. And as we move forward, we want to consider more diversity in our supply chain, both in terms of background and thought leadership, ensuring that the skills that we have are being developed and we have a fair chance of employment for everybody into our supply chain. And of course, ensuring that inclusion, mental health and well-being are at the heart of every decision that we make. In the next stage of development, we recognise these values and we want to bring organisations here that share these values and also will work with us to raise standards and raise awareness of these themes into the wider industry. So moving on to the detail of the new provider network category structure. This has been developed in line with learning from our experience and working in consultation with our current provider network and our provider network advisory consultation group. We have simplified our structure to 9 categories, with each having a number of subcategories associated with it to make more specific engineering outputs. Each subcategory has a contingent labour-based code and an output-based code to provide clarity about our use of our contracting modes and to give certainty and clarity of outcome for you and our customer. As you can see, we remain committed to delivering the full range of engineering services, and we will continue to work with our provider network advisory group to optimise this categorisation. So we're delighted that you've expressed an interest in becoming a provider, and this slide sets out how we move forward in our process of refreshing our provider network. So we have used various channels to solicit our expressions of interest, including ADS, Tech UK and Team Defence. And we've also used social media and LinkedIn to reach as many of the UK's engineering communities as possible. You have already expressed an interest through Curtis Fitch, and we're delighted to have heard from you. The next phase is a pre-qualification activity, and today we will be opening our pre-qualification for which you have registered, which officially starts the qualification period. You will find all the documentation you require in the Curtis Fitch portal by following the link that we've sent to you. Following submission of your pre-qualification, we will begin our commercial evaluation, which means that in able to access the technical section of the PQQ, you will first need to review and agree to the commercial section. We will then move to the competitive phase, and you will submit case studies and evidence based on your company competencies against the categories you wish to be considered for. This element of the PQQ is a competitive environment, as each category code will be capped to a number of companies being considered. Once that's been completed, we will award places within those categories, and we will notify you of your awarded categories and set a date for go live during October. So all that remains for me to say is thank you. We're delighted that you've expressed an interest in working with us in the future, and our commitment is that we will work closely with our chosen providers to support DE&S in the delivery of successful acquisition programs and outcomes. So thank you once again for registering your interest in the Aurora Provider Network refresh. The pre-qualification is now live, and please follow the instructions via the Curtis Fitch portal.